Hey all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for a 2 versus 2 live cast on the map Deadlock Ridge. We have Mike. We've not seen Mike in some time. He's been around, but he hasn't quite made it to any of our games. But he's back, and he's the orange Zerg, and he is ready to go. And he's teamed up with his ally Dunamai as the blue Zergs. We got the Swarm on the west side of the map, and over on the east side of the map we have Spartan as the pink Terran. And finally, we have Contrarian as the green Zerg. So another map with a lot of Zergs on it. And the only one that's probably happy about it is this guy. And here's a little secret he wouldn't want me to tell you. He's the only one that picked his race. That's right. He did it. This is the guy right here. I'm going to just pause here so everyone knows it. He picked his race and everyone else went random. Let's just give everyone a GLHF. Sending out that first overload. We'll get the production tab up there. We do have a pool coming out here for Mike. And did he did 6 pool, did he? 3, 6. I think he might have 6 pool. He also is not rallying his drones. This is not exactly going to help his fast pool build when his drone is just sitting there. Look, oh, he found it. Oh, was he scout? Well, no, this is just an overlord. He just sent that out. And his pool is up now. I don't know if last time I've seen his Zerg play, but this is definitely unusual for him to go such early Zerg. He's going to get 2 out right now, but he can't fort anymore right now. He doesn't even have the larva for it, so we're going to see what he's going to do with this. Spartan's about to spot the bad news that the pool is already up, and he may get intercepted by these lings. He can't hang around too long. Those lings will be on his tail any moment right now, and there they go. But they're not ready to follow the drone, or the SCV. Nope, he's just going to scope around. He's going to see the other pool, only about half complete, so his ally's not quite as early with the pool. And what do they have up here for defense? Well, it looks like Contrarian just started his pool, so that was probably 14 pool, perhaps? Possibly a 15. Ah, he did go for the early expand, which could be bad because these lings are moving out across the map. Did the SCV relay the news that he's going to make this a quick match? His first day back, and he is ready to go crazy, but they're not going to have this closed off in time, so they are going to be forced to deal with these lings unless... Oh, no, there's no starter base there. He's going the wrong way. Where is he going? There's no base over there. Oh, I don't think he knows where the layout of this map is. What? What is he doing? He may give... I mean, they're still not going to have this wall finished off unless he throws down like 2 supply depots really quick. And he is going to have a Marine out, but a Marine against this many lings, and they're going to run right back to this expansion, which he will have time to cancel. And if they see these, you could quickly start throwing down supply depots. You have enough to throw down 2 supply depots. You could wall this off right now. And there's the cancel. You could wall this off right now. But there's still a gap here. I'm pretty sure there's still a gap here. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, but he's going to have to leave that drone to die. And he's gonna have to get stuff out here to repair. He's gonna have to get stuff out here to repair. If he repairs, they're fine. If he repairs, they're fine because they can hold this line quite well. Okay, he's bringing someone out to repair. He might want to get this SCV to finish this supply depot. I think they're gonna be fine. They're okay. There we go. There's the defense. Oh, he's gonna try this side now, but we can repair this endlessly. He's just got to keep his SCVs on the repair detail. Here comes some more lings. But if you keep making Marines and keep repairing, it's gonna be fine. Just keep making Marines. There you go. There you go. That is how you defend that. That is well defended, and that is gonna put him way behind as we check the units lost right now. 250 resources lost for Mike. Once he saw that wall was closed off, and kudos to Spartan to drop in that supply depot at the last minute. The only way he could have done... Well, no, there's no way he could have done that better. I was saying if he could let that drone slip in, but if he'd let the drone slip in, the lings would have gotten in. So that drone had to die so that their base might live. But it's going to put them in a commanding lead. He lost 150 resources. Is that from repairing? Because he didn't lose any buildings, I don't think. And they're both going to try to expand now, but are they going to be able to make up for this? because Mike is way behind in the harvester count. Contrarian's, he's up to 19. He's going to have to pump that. There we go. Now he's really pumped that up. And Spartan's going to have to pump his worker numbers up too. I hope he's not making any SCVs right now. He definitely needs to get on that. And we do have the roach warren coming from Mike, but with his economy not in the best of shape, I don't know how many roaches he can actually push out there. And, well, he's going to have the barracks out. He's got the tech lab on. If he gets some marauders out, they will have nothing to fear from some roaches. Especially if they can still stay behind this wall. So we're going to have expansion attempt number 2. That's just an overlord. Some lings are going to be poking around the map. He's going to be moving out with... Dunamai's going to be moving out with his speedlings. Speed just started for Contrarian, so he's going to have to be careful with his lings because they can get caught out in the middle of the map without speed. And these lings can run them down at a moment of their choosing. And a double expand coming from Contrarian. This is bold, considering they just fended off that attack. And they really aren't in position to fend off another one. If they went all in, I don't know if they'd be able to hold it off. Although this wall is pretty strong, they're going to need some serious firepower. And, oh, they might be getting that. Are they going to try for a Baneling bust? This could get exciting. Is he going to try for a Baneling bust? That would bring this wall down pretty quick, but will they have anything left to follow it up? Because he's going to have to use some of these lings and to make Banelings. And these lings are going to poke around. They're going to spot these lings out by themselves, or no, they're going to check for expansions over here, which that'd be kind of bad to take an expansion that far away. Well, these lings are going to reposition themselves. And yeah, with these Marines pushing out, they should be okay for a little while. When that Baneling nest gets done, though, I'm going to be curious to see what happens here. Those lings are still poking around, looking for... I really don't know what they're looking for. Hiding lings, I guess. But we check the income tab right now. Dunamai, well, he's actually come back like a trooper. He's really pumping out those workers right now and kind of putting everyone else to shame. And Spartan's now kind of falling behind. He's got to get more workers out. Yeah, well, he's not expanded yet, but he's going to want to expand awful soon, and that Overlord's going to go down unless these lings want to try to help save them. Well, that would be a mistake. And that is going to supply block him. He's going to make another Overlord. You might need to make 2 Overlords, because that Overlord is not going to last very long. And it looks like Contrarian did get roaches out of his own. So they're going to be okay for the time being, I think. And we're going to get lair tech from Mike, because he's going to go for those early upgrades. Can he afford it? He just doesn't have the economy right now. He needs to put money into getting some drones out. That is what he needs most, because he does not have the minerals for anything right now. But instead he puts it into roaches. So I don't know what he's going to do with his lair tech once it gets up. He won't be able to afford anything. And an infestation pit coming out here for Dunamai. And oh, he's moving out with these lings. He's going to get ready to get some Banelings morphed in. I don't know. He's going to have to be careful. That's still a lot of lings, but this force might be enough to clean that up. He's still poking around here. Is he going to form Banelings up here, or is he just scouting? Oh, he's going to try to poke around the Spartan's expansion, but they do have units here to respond. And yeah, he's going to drive him away without even... Yeah, he could have gotten himself pinchered in there, but no, he's going to just drive the lings away. Oh, except those couple lings didn't quite make it. He's poking him prime, but he's got to be a little more aware of what units are around him. He's going to retreat back to the center of the map. Now the imminent danger is not Contrarian's going to try to walk that queen all the way over here. Oh, queens are so slow. Maybe drop a creep tumor right here on your way in. You got the energy for it. And we do have Spire coming up for Dunamai. Hydralis then coming up from Mike. This is a big map. Trying to get Hydralis across the map could be difficult. And we do have the pathogen glands for those infestors. Does he have any infestors out yet? He does not. But then again, he does want to be able to wait. Okay, here come the infestors. But they're going to complete before the pathogen glands is done. So he's not going to have fungals ready on those 2 infestors. If he makes any more infestors, he will have the pathogen gland upgrade. But these 2 infestors are not going to be able to do anything but drop a couple infested Terrans. But if he doesn't attack for a while, they will have time to build that up. We got concussive shells and +1 coming up from Spartan. He really needs to, they really need to start building up an army though. This army's pretty small. Well, we check the army tab right now, and we have 137 for our players on the west, and 100 and whoa, jeez, Contrarian just shot up. So now we are at 153 right now. So they are definitely in the lead. What did he just start producing? 28 lings. He heard me when I said it's time to get an army up. You can't hear me right now, can you? No, you're good? Alright, that's great. They're going to scout that base. No one's taken that one just yet, although that would be the risky one to take at this point in time. You'd want to take these ones up here on the high ground before you take this one. Unless you think you can defend it, and then you can save these for later when they're even more easily defended. And we're just now getting factory tech out here for Spartan. Is he going to go for Medivacs, or is he going to get some tanks out? Against a couple of Zerg, I'd like to see him get some tanks. They'll be great against the Hydros, they'll be great against the Lings and the Banelings if you focus fire. The only one I can be good against is the Mutos, but that's what you have Marines for. They take care of everything else, and then some. Are they going to try to take this space, or are they just spotted these Lings in here? Now they have spotted these Lings. It looks like, yeah, he's going to lose those Lings. And they are going to try to expand up here now. Oh, and he's going to lose that Overlord, but that's okay. He now knows Hydros tech is a threat. And, oh, we got an infestation pit coming here, too. We got tunneling claws coming up. Does he have roach? He doesn't even... Wait. He doesn't have burrow. He has roach speed, but he doesn't have burrow. Tunneling claws takes 110 seconds. Burrow takes 100 seconds. So, he's not going to be able to make use of that burrow. That's all there is to it. You gotta learn to time your upgrades. There's no point in having tunneling claws because they're worthless to a unit above ground. Unless you just like that look of the spikes. He's just going for the spiky look. That's what it has nothing to do with the tunneling claws. He just wants to have all those roaches have those cool, fancy spikes. I mean, right now, I mean, they're just... Oh, I guess they do have spikes. They're just not, fancy colored spikes. Oh, we do have siege mode coming up from Spartan, so he's gonna go for those siege tanks. Question is, where is he going to place them? Does he have any siege tanks out yet? Not quite yet. He's producing his first one, however. And these Lings are staying active, trying to scout for bases. It's a bit far out to be scouting for bases, but you never know when someone's going to try to ninja an expansion. And they do have some pretty good creep spread connecting their bases. They do need to get some up over in this direction. They've not yet pushed it out across the map, though, and I think that would be almost a little more beneficial than trying to connect all their bases like that. And these creep tumors running along back here. Well, I guess the only one's right here, but they really need to be pushing those creep tumors out into the map, not just kind of making their own little creep haven. That siege mode is just moments away from completing. Siege tank placement, I think, is going to be ever important in this game. There's a lot of open space to cover, and they don't know where the attack's going to come from. These Lings are still staying active, keeping scouting around. Mutos are on the map now, not yet getting any upgrades for those. And he's still pumping out the infestors as well. And oh, we have a push out of Contrarian's Lings. 1-1 on those Lings. Oh, he's going direct for that expansion, but I don't know if that's a good idea. They do have the Roach Hydras here. That probably is going to be enough to take this on, although they don't have any upgrades. But still, 1-1 on Lings is not going to do that much against the Roach Hydra army. But they will thin out the numbers considerably. Perhaps even more than I was expecting. And I think those Mutos were maybe not needed. And oh, Speed Overlord's going out. I guess going to do a little bit of scouting. Maybe scout this base, which Mike's also got his eyes on. So there's some early excitement, and it's just kind of calmed down. Oh, we do have the Corruptors for Mike. He has been known to go Broodlords in the past. He is prepared to get that Broodlord tech, but still, I don't know. His economy is still a little bit behind. Spartan's not doing so good either. He definitely has got to get a lot more workers if he wants to keep up in this game. Because I don't think he's going to be able to fund an army. I mean, he's making one tank at a time, although that could be as a result of him not... Well, he's only got one factory, but he still can't really afford to make tanks all that much. Tanks are kind of spread out, which is not bad. It'll kind of cover all areas, maybe make any attacks think twice. And once they come in range of actually hitting the tanks, the other tanks will probably be able to join in the fun. Oh, we do have some Mules for Contrarian. And oh, he's throwing down the Fungals, but he's completely whiffed on those. Completely whiffed on the Fungals, and the infested Terrans are gonna do nothing. And some of those, well, he's got pretty decent energy on those infestors. Some of them kind of drain themselves in that battle, but completely whiffed on those Fungals. I don't think a single one actually hit. The Hydralisks and Corruptors were doing far more in that engagement. But he's gonna keep up with the infestors. Maybe he'll get it right the next time. And these Mules are going to poke around. They are going to find this command center before it finishes. It will give him a chance to cancel it, but he really is going to need a base because he's got to get an economy up, and the Mules are just going to fly right past. They're just going to sit here in vision. Well, When the SCV is over on this side building, it's going to give him vision. It's also going to give him time to respond. If he just sends some Marines up there, did they see that? Well, he's pushing out with Mulos, but he's not going to engage these. These Mulos are just kind of sitting here. And now you can see them. It looks like Terran's pushing out with his Roaches on one flank and his Mulos on another one. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. It looks like Spartan is finally going to respond. If he was smart, he would move his Marines directly underneath the Mulos. Okay, now he's actually gotten control of his Marines again. But he's going to have to get out of there mighty quick. So he got himself an SCV. And oh, he gets intercepted by Contrarian's Mutalisks. It looks like he might get away, though, with... Oh, can he get away? Oh, I think he's going to get away with these 3 Mutalisks, but they are going to be softened up, and he's got to be careful. He's got to be careful if those Infestors show up. Contrarian, pay attention to your Mutalisks. Contrarian, pay attention to your Mutalisks. It looks like he's going to try to go for it, but he's got to be careful, because if those Fungals get down... Oh, he's going to try to snipe the Spire. Here comes some more Mutalisks for Dunamai, but I think he's going to lose his Spire. The Spire is going to go down. Here come the Infestors. Is he going to get the Fungal this time? He does get off a Fungal. Oh, he almost caught all the Mutalisks in there. And now he's going to lose all those Mutalisks. Oh, no, he missed the next Fungal. He's got to get out of there. Oh, I think he may have stayed a little bit too long. And again, the Infested... And that Fungal, wow. I've seen whiffs before, but that would be like if the pitcher threw the ball to second base and the batter swung at it. That's how bad that whiff was. Sorry, they were talking about baseball before the game. It must have got stuck in my head. So we checked the units lost. Actually, Contrarian not doing so hot, but Dunamite's taking his lumps too. Mike's kind of stabilized since that early game because, frankly, he hasn't done anything since. And now he does have that Greater Spire up. He can start making those Broodlords, and Contrarian's going to have his Broodlord tech up soon as well. Well, when I say soon, I mean in 80 seconds he's going to have it up. But where are his... Does he have Corruptors yet? Does not yet have Corruptors. He's going to want to start those soon, because that'll be done in 70 seconds. Corruptors take 40 seconds. Yeah, he's definitely going to want to start his Corruptors soon if he's going to get up that Broodlord tech. And oh, looks like these Mulos have found themselves a nice Ling snack. There really is no way out of there. The Lings can get quite a few of them, or the Mulos can get quite a few of them unless he overshoots them and they just... Oh, what is this? Whoa, that is a lot of Lings. And he's going to poke around. Look, they're poking around the expansions all these times, saying, is anyone there? And there's not quite anyone there yet. And there's more Corruptors out coming from Mike, but has he built any Broodlords yet? He's not. Okay. And he's going to be a little strapped for gas, which is why he shouldn't be building more Corruptors. And he's going to be a little strapped for supply. He's going to need 2 supply per Broodlord. So he's going to try to make some, and there goes the gas right there. So he's got 7 Broodlords on the way. That's pretty good. And this Ling Roach army, checking that base. That base still hasn't been taken. Its counterpart hasn't been taken either. And Spartan, ooh, got a planetary and missile turret. My computer's just fine. Ignore that. Oh, but he does have more Mulos here, and there's another Fungal. Still not a great Fungal, but it looks like... Is Contrarian just trying to free up some supply now? Maybe he was just trying to free up some supply there, because that just baffles me. 18 Corruptors on the way. I think he maybe was freeing up supply. Yeah, he's making 18 Corruptors. He's not going to be able to get 18 Broodlords out of that. What did I say? 2 supply each, so he needs 36 supplies. So he's going to have to lose a good chunk of these Lings if he's going to want to make all those Corruptors into Broodlords. But there's something to be said to keeping some of those as Corruptors for some defense. So he's going to poke here. There's no expansion here right now, but there are a bunch of siege tanks. Unfortunately, that one is going to go down in the friendly fire, but quickly dispatched with the rest of those Lings. And 22 more Lings on the way, plus 3 attack coming. He's making 2 layers? Why is he making 2 layers? Oh, did he lose his did he lose his original lair? He's about to, and a Fungal on those Lings is going to kill a lot off, but he destroyed the economy right now. And I think this just might be helping Contrarian free up more supply. He's getting the 3-3 upgrades. Does he have the crackling upgrade yet? He does not quite have it yet. And they're throwing out infested Terrans. I don't know if oh, and they're going to unburrow. Why are they unburrowing? They're going to get completely destroyed by the lings if you unburrow like that. And here come the Brood Lords. Contrarian made his own. Well, he's starting to make his own Brood Lords, but he may want to keep those Corruptors around that. Ooh, because they got some Corruptors of their own. They do have the +1 attack. What kind of attack does Contrarian have on his air? Well, he's basically going to clean that up. So what does he have in his air attack? Where are his air units? There is his air units. 1-1 upgrades. So he's got a slight upgrade lead. And he's going to have 3-3, so he'll have some pretty powerful lings, but he's got to remember to get that adrenal gland upgrade. Definitely a must. And these lings are going to try to clean up these roaches. They might actually do it. He's get some good surrounds, but oh, some more lings for Contrarian are going to help. Whoa! A lot more lings for Contrarian are going to tip the balance again, but here come those Brood Lords. Got to get away from those Brood Lords. Oh, the lings are attacking the Broodlings. That is an absolute lost cause. Here comes the engagement, but this is not enough Corruptors. He has way more Corruptors than you. You cannot engage this, even if you have an armor advantage. It's oh, they're so close. You've got to pull out of there, Contrarian. What are you doing? No, you're gonna lose all your Corruptors, and your Broodlords are gonna be next. You've got to pull out of there. You got to pull out. Oh yeah, at least pull them into those Marines. Pull them into the Marines. That is a winning combination. Stop right there. Let those Marines try to take them out. Be a good back and forth. Here come the Hydralisks. Fortunately, the tanks are not in position to snipe them, but it looks like they're going to have enough units here to clean them up. And some Vikings are out on the map, but they still have a lot. Oh, and here come the Banelings. We just got everything converging here on the center. I cannot even keep up with what's going on here right now. And there are a lot more Corruptors for Contrarian now. Is it going to be enough to take out these the Corruptors of Mike? Or is he actually focusing down the Brood Lords, which may not be a bad idea, because once the Brood Lords are gone, the Marines can take care of the Corruptors. And that looks like exactly what they might be doing right now. Everyone's slowing down. This is slowing down the game. This is slowing down the game. And it looks like there's nothing left but just a couple of Corruptors, and they are going to clean out the center of the map. Oh, but there are still Banelings there. He's going to try to throw some Baneling landmines down, which did do a little bit, and they will be able to get that tank. But now the push is on, and what do they have to follow this up? I don't know if they've got anything. He's gonna get some. Oh, he's gonna get some Banelings. He could clean up a lot of these Marines, and he even got his Infestors to scout for him. And here come the Banelings. Oh, and he walks right into them. I think he actually moved command there slightly, which allowed more of the Marines to get in range of the Banelings there. But with these Broodlords coming now, do they have any anti-air coming? 3 Corruptors, this is not going to be enough. And 7 Broodlords, you need anti-air right now. Contrarian even making Broodlords over the base. And there's the GG from Mike. So an early rush defended into a rather high-tech game. I thought that was exciting. I hope you enjoyed it too. And have a day.